I told our guys, listen, we got to pick ourselves up off the mat very, very quickly here. After a disappointing performance that we had last night against St. John's, I told our guys, I don't know where it went wrong, to be honest, and why it went wrong, because I felt like we had a couple really good days of practice leading up to St. John's. I think we prepared for the right things. There weren't a whole lot of adjustments to make when you play a team like St. John's. Mike Anderson does a great job, but it was about us, and it's about executing our system, which we've done for the most part this season on the defensive end. And last night, we had guys gambling, guys going outside of our system in transition defense in the half court, and we paid the price for it. And but we got to be able to move on quickly. Because like I said, we obviously have a very tough opponent here coming up at Uconn, but we got to learn from it as well. And I want our guys going to Uconn with that back against the wall mentality. It's we got to play with great desperation, great urgency on both ends of the floor, a lot like we did here a week ago against Uconn. And listen, we're going to get Uconn's best shot. And we know that heading into this game. Again, it goes back to the same things. We have to keep them off the glass, which we did a pretty good job in game one. We won the war on the glass by 4 rebounds. We have to value the ball, and then we have to be able to have a plan for Sonogo. I mean, he's an absolute monster. We did a great job on him in game one, but obviously it's a whole new game, right? New 40 minutes, new basketball games at Uconn. We have to do a great job, and that starts with ball pressure. It starts with a fronting mentality, and then it starts with backside help as well. So it's going to take all 5 guys, and then obviously they don't just have Sonogo, right? And we all know that. R.J. Cole's a tremendous player, all-conference level guy, Tyrese Martin, and the list goes on and on and on for Uconn, but it definitely does start with the interior, in my opinion.
Travis, you didn't have Nate Johnson last night. Is he at a point where he might be able to practice today or tomorrow and potentially play on Saturday?
Still a game time. He'll probably be a game time decision, Adam. He's working, around the clock with Dave Fluker, our trainer, and our strength coach Chase Campbell, to get himself out there. Right. Nate obviously wants to be out there. I'm hopeful that he will play, but at the same time, I want to make sure obviously we're putting him in the best position to be healthy and safe out there on the floor.
You mentioned in your opening statement that you weren't exactly sure where it went wrong last night. And I'm wondering, I think a lot of people look at it and they say, man, you guys put this really great performance together against Uconn, and then you turn right around and you play that way against St. John's. Do you think at all there might be maybe your team is playing down to your level of competition or your perceived level of competition, or where do you think things kind of spiraled there?
Yeah, I don't want to ever St. John's has a good team. Listen, they we talk about Uconn, and that's the only reason I'm going to reference this, but they had Uconn beat at Uconn. Went to overtime. They lost. I mean, they had Uconn beat, quite honestly, in the Garden and lost. They got a good team. Let's make that very loud and clear. They beat us. They played a great game. They executed their game plan better than we executed our game plan. And, you always go back to, did we prepare the right way? We prepare the same way for every game. We do. I don't care whether it's a quick turnaround. We're going to watch personnel. We're going to go over actions. We're going to know it like the back of our hand. We're going to test our guys. But where I was really disappointed it was about our system, right? And I felt like we didn't execute it at all. We did the exact opposite things. This is going to be practice number 88 today for us on the year. We've done transition defense every single day, every day. And it's never changed. Never changed. I don't change our rules. You want to build those habits throughout the year. Then all of a sudden to do what we did last night is just inexplicable. And again, give credit to St. John's. They beat us. They played really well. But we got to be a heck of a lot better. And some people are going to say, Adam, well, hey, you guys aren't shooting the ball well. We had 4 wide open threes in the segment where we couldn't score. Happens. It happens. Our defense was the reason we lost the game last night. And let's make that very loud and clear, right? Again, we were giving up dunks and layups. I counted it last night on film, 19 dunks and layups, what I would consider wide open shots at the rim. 38 points. 38. I don't care if you're playing St. John's, Uconn, School of the Blind. It doesn't matter. If you give up layups like that, you got no chance in this league or any league. I don't care playing high school basketball, whatever it is. Like, we have to execute our defensive system. Those are two things I hold our guys accountable to: playing hard, execute our system on both ends of the floor, and then just play together. You do those three things, listen, I will live with the result. There's going to be times where you don't make shots. We didn't shoot the ball well against Uconn here at home from 3. We did from 2, but not from 3. Yet we won. But we executed our defensive game plan, our system, which it doesn't change game to game. And that's the expectation, and that's the standard. And if we don't do that, we're not going to win in this league.
And with UConn, you mentioned Sonogo, and in the first meeting, he got some early foul trouble, and you guys did a really good job against him. But R.J. Cole and Tyrese Martin had some success. What needs to be the factor guarding those guys on the perimeter and sort of keeping them out of the paint?
Yeah, R.J. Cole, man, he's a really good player. God, he's tremendous in ball screens. He's great at pushing the ball in transition. I thought they had a lot of success in game 1 running him off of screens, like baseline screens, and Paul got tired. I thought during that stretch he hit 2 threes in a row when we were up by 10. I think that got the lead back down to 4 real quick. We got to do a good job chasing him and understanding, again, listen, like, it's not just the guy that's guarding him. When you're defending all the baseline screens and wide pin downs, like, the screener's defender has to help as well, because he's so good getting to his left and getting downhill, not only just to shoot, he can shoot the ball off the catch, but then he can also get downhill to his left hand and really make plays. So we got to do a better job on the off screens with R.J. Cole. And then Tyrese Martin, man, he's just like a freight train. He just puts his head down, just drives that ball hard left, and he's really good at it. He draws a lot of fouls. He's a contact seeker. We have to build walls around Tyrese Martin. He has to see bodies. He can't see space. If he sees space, all likelihood he's going to draw a foul.
How eager are you to see what your team's response is going to be? Because realistically, you wake up this morning or you look around last night, and it's people are questioning Xavier at this point in the season, your toughness, your whether or not you're going to get to the finish line the right way. So how eager are you to see your team's response on Saturday?
Yeah, I could care less what people think. It's about us in that locker room, right? And it's about us fixing it. And we're the ones that got to control it. Nobody else does. I've heard that. I thought our issue last night was clearly the execution of our system. Not even close. And that's got to be better. It's really disappointing. That really had nothing to do with St. John's. And again, give St. John's credit. But, again, you're going to find out who you are. Listen, when you're down, when everybody's kind of against you and being negative, we're going to find out what our response is. And I think I know what it's going to be. We got to be ready to play. Listen, I said we're going to get UConn's best shot. I can tell you that, especially after last week.
And was there just not an opportunity to maybe get Cesar in the game last night, or see if someone could give you a lift off the bench when you were kind of stumbling there late in the second half?
Yeah, they play small. It's a hard game. And listen, obviously being down Nate, we're down 1 guard. It's hard to play really, really big against a team like St. John's, because I thought that's what hurt us as well a little bit. I thought they took advantage of us playing big in their half-court offense and in transition, to be honest, both. And so it's like, man, we tried to play it as best as we can, because usually our best lineup this year has been with Zach and Jack together, right? And I knew going into this game that was going to be an important matchup for us. Who's going to win kind of that battle, right, so to speak. And it didn't go as well for us playing big last night. And we still tried to do it because I think that's our best lineup. But and we need some guys to step up, obviously.